Hello scholars, welcome back to my YouTube channel English Odyssey. My name is Mahi and today we are going to discuss BEGC 105 American Literature. Before we start, I want to share some important information about the assignment. First of all, you have to write this assignment in your own handwriting. You do not need to buy the assignment from anywhere. I have provided all the answer here, so you can simply use these answers and write your assignment neatly in your own handwriting. And as you can see on the screen, the first page of your assignment should be the IGNOU assignment front page. You can download its PDF from Google. On this front page, you have to fill in all the required details, including your enrollment number, name, mobile number, study center, program, course code, course title, assignment number, and submission date. After filling in all these details, you also have to put your signature. After the front page, you have to attach the assignment question paper. Listen, you do not need to print the entire assignment. Okay, you only need to take a print out of the pages containing the questions and attach those pages. And after the question paper, you will attach your handwritten assignment. Okay, so your assignment should be arranged in this order. First, IGNOU assignment front page. Second, assignment questions paper. Third, your handwritten answer. These are some basic but important instruction that I wanted to share with you before we begin. So without any further delay, let's start with section A. Okay, scholars, now we are going to discuss the answer from section A. There are 4 questions in this section. So let's start with question number 1. This question is based on Emily Dickinson's poem Because I Could Not Stop for Death. The poem presents death as a calm and gentle journey rather than something threatening. It explores the ideas of death, immorality, and eternity. Now let's move on the question number 2. These lines are from the myth of the North American Indians and focus on the white man disguised as a falcon stealing the salmon from crow. The passage highlights deception, exploitation, and the impact of colonialism on indigenous people. Now let's move on the question number 3. This line focus on how people divided and claimed different parts of nature as their own property. The passage highlights land ownership, control over nature, and the human exploitation of natural resources. Okay, now let's move on to question number 4. This is last question of section A. These lines are from the Bhagavad Gita and focus on the immorality of the soul. The passage explains that the physical body may be destroyed, but the soul is eternal and cannot truly be killed. Okay, scholars, now let's move on the section B. In this section, we have 4 long answer questions and each answer is around 300 words. Let's start with question number 1, which is about the 3 Pillory scenes in the Scarlet letter. In this answer, we discuss the significance of all 3 scenes and how they represent sin, guilt, public shame, confession, and redemption. The 3 Pillory scenes are important to the structure of the novel because they show the gradual development of Hester, Damsdale, and Chillingwood. The scene moved from Hester's public punishment to Damsdale's hidden guilt, and finally to his public confession and redemption. Now let's move on to question number 2, which is critically appreciation of Walt Whitman's O Captain, My Captain. The poem was written in memory of Abraham Lincoln and uses the captain, the ship, and the voyage as powerful symbols. In this answer, We discuss the poem's major themes of victory and grief, along with Whiteman's uses of metaphor, repetition, imaginary, symbolism, and rhyme. The poem ultimately presents the deep sorrow of a nation after the loss of its leader. Now let's come to question number 3, which asks how Henrik Ibsen contributed to the growth of modern American drama. In this answer, we discuss his influence through realism, social criticism, psychological conflict, and individual freedom. Ibsen's realistic treatment of social problems, family relationships, gender inequality, and individual struggles influenced American dramatists and helped American theatre move toward more serious and realistic drama. So this is last slide of question 3. Okay. Now let's move on to the last question of section B. Question number 4 discusses the major themes explored in Hemingway's short stories. His stories commonly deal with war, death, courage, love, loneliness, nature, and human dignity. In this answer, we also discuss Hemingway's simple and restrained writing style and how he presents deeper emotions through ordinary situations. His characters often face suffering, conflict, and difficult choices while trying to maintain their dignity. So, these are the major themes and ideas that we have covered in Hemingway's short stories. Make sure you read the complete answer carefully and include these important points in your assignment. And scholar, if you have any questions related to the assignment or anything else related to your course or studies, you can please leave your question in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. Okay, scholars, now let's move on to the section C. This section has 4 questions and each question carries 15 marks. I have prepared each answer in around 600 words according to the assignment requirements. So let's start with question number 1. Question number 1 asks us to discuss the various themes of Arthur Miller play All My Son. In this answer, we discussed major themes such as family, responsibility, guilt, morality, war, the American dream, and social responsibility. The play also shows how personal choices can affect an entire family and society through Joy Keller and the other characters. Miller explores the conflict between personal interest and moral responsibility. Another important aspect is the impact of war and its consequence. The play questions whether financial success can ever justify unethical actions and highlights the importance of taking responsibility for our choices. So, while writing this answer, make sure you cover these major themes and explain how Miller presents them through the characters and events of the play. Now let's move on the question number 2, which asks us to discuss the epic elements in the structure of the Scarlet Letter. Although it is a historical romance, Hawthorne gives the novel a broader moral and social dimension. In this answer, we discuss the historical setting, major characters, moral conflicts, symbolism, and the larger social background of Puritan society. We also look at the important elements such as the 3 scaffold scene, okay, and symbols like the scarlet letter, the scaffold, the forest, and pearl. These elements give the novel greater depth and significance. Overall, Houghton connects the personal struggles of his character with the universal themes such as sin, guilt, punishment, identity, revenge, and redemption. Now let's come to the question number 3, which asks about the prominent themes that have captured the imagination of writer of short fiction. In this section, we discussed themes such as love, death, loneliness, identity, social inequality, war, nature, morality, and the conflict between the individual and society. Short fiction often focuses on ordinary human experiences and present them through a particular moment, conflict, or emotional experience. Even within a limited space, these stories can explore complex ideas. We also discussed themes like memory, childhood, family, fear, dreams, and the passage of time, which continue to inspire writer of a short fiction. So the main idea is that short fiction may be brief in length, but it can explore deep and universal experiences of human life and society. Now let's move on to the last question of section C, which asks whether Sherman Alexie demonstrates as a social vision through his poetry. Okay, his works focuses strongly on the experiences and struggles of Native American communities. In this answer, we discuss important issues such as colonialism, culture, displacement, racial discrimination, poverty, identity, and historical oppressions. We also discuss how Alexei uses irony, humor, symbolism, mythology, and storytelling to question social injustice and represent indigenous experiences. His poetry also highlights culture, identity, resistance, and survival. So that's it for today. If you found this assignment helpful, then please like, comment, and subscribe to English Odyssey. And if you want me to make another assignment video, just comment below and let me know the topic of course. I'll try my best to bring a video on it. Until then, take care. Bye bye.